Thank you, everybody, for the resubs over on Twitch. While I'm trying to figure out everything that's going wrong, I think we might be okay. Okay, I see Twitch and YouTube both popping up in the chat. I don't know why it was hell-bent on creating a new stream rather than using the old one, but here we are. I'm gonna do a few more back-end things, and we'll get going in about 5-10 minutes. Thank you for your patience, y'all. Thank you, everybody, for the resubs on Twitch. Appreciate it.
$1 of no not for me.
Oh my god, guys, I'm doing tech support for myself, and you've started a hype train on Twitch. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mwah, kisses. Oh, there is definitely peaceful tech support, and this is not it. Was I ever in a Little Caesars commercial? I'm sorry? Oh, this is gonna be such a cluster. This is gonna be such a cluster. Chat, I haven't streamed to YouTube. Oh my god, this is different music than last time. Also, it's really loud in my ears, so I'm gonna turn it down. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm not starting stream right now. Wait your turn. I'm not starting stream early. Well. But you know, while you're waiting for me to finish everything else over here, you know what you can do? You know what you can do? You can go check out MistyMountainGaming.com, the sponsor of today's stream. Y'all, they're doing a collab with Paizo. They've got official Pathfinder, Starfinder merch. You can see it in the corner. You know what? I'll even make it bigger for you. While you're waiting for me to get ready, go check out the Pathfinder, Starfinder collections on Misty Mountain Gaming, sponsor of today's stream. On Twitch, you can put ! sponsor, and you will get a link. You can't do that on, maybe, can you do that on YouTube? Do I have Nightbot on YouTube? If I do this on YouTube? Can I attach Nightbot to YouTube? Hold. Hold. I don't know how. I think it's only connected to my Twitch account. I apologize. Diva, isn't that wild that the hoodie is cheaper than the dice? Like, I think it just goes to show the price difference on, like, fabric versus... Well, because the dice are made of, like, cat's eye, specifically. Which is crazy to me. But, c'est la vie. Thank you for all the subs over on Twitch. Appreciate y'all so freaking much. Level 6 hype train? What the hell? I'm sorry. Does it say... Did it change my Twitch stream to City of Heroes? Restream, what are you doing? What? Restream, what are you doing? This one. This one. Change this to just chatting. What the hell? Even Restream wants me to stream Lit City of Heroes again. Damn. We'll have to do it soon. Thank you so much for all the subs, all the people who have kept up their monthly subs, even though I haven't streamed in a month. Appreciate y'all so freaking much. We'll stream City of Heroes again soon. We'll stream City of Heroes again soon. I've had the itching. Chat, does it count as not starting stream if I'm still on the starting soon screen, even if I'm talking to you? Does this count as not starting the stream yet? Not started, don't see a stream? I am in, well, we're all in space, Diva, technically. Yeah, Don, I don't know, I must have modded you on YouTube a while back. Which makes sense why we were DMing about the thing the other day. I will always advocate that Twitch is a better viewing experience. You know what we will check? You know what we will? We will start. Here I come, chat. It's me, John Pathfinder. Okay, that's another way that Twitch is going to be a lot more enticing because YouTube doesn't get to be on screen because I didn't put in the time or effort. I'm not going to be regularly streaming on YouTube, but I'm doing this one on YouTube because it's specifically Starfinder. But only Twitch messages get to be in the nut box. The YouTube messages have to live in ambiguity. Sorry, tubers. It's Path John Finder, you know. Did I press the go? I did press the go live button. I did. You right. Was that about you being a mod? I must have modded you like a few years ago for some reason on YouTube. I've been at this for a long time. Chat, I could steal Frost Prime's joke. Which is to give YouTube... I need to be careful. I can't make certain jokes. I'm on YouTube. I'm not on Twitch. I can't be my usual like 18 plus Twitch personality because of the fresh virgin YouTube ears. Holy... I don't know. Every time Frost Prime does a game of Slay the Streamer, which is Twitch integration but not YouTube integration, he always puts YouTube chat in a little cuck chair. You got snacks in a nut box? Yeah, it's snacks. You know what I still have? I've been very slowly making my way through these. I don't think Krieger's here right now. I have made like no progress on these. Chat, do you remember what these are? I opened these on stream when Krieger sent that gift box back in like March or something. But like, everything she sent was gone in like 2 weeks. They're not nuts. Oh, is YouTube more delayed than Twitch? That might make sense actually. I don't know if YouTube has as good of a streaming thing. I'm curious though. Chat, no, these? Oh, they're so partially melted because it's so hot. Chocolate covered gummy bears. They're slightly melting chocolate covered gummy bears and they're so weird. They're not bad. They're not the worst. I can't eat a lot. I eat on average like one a week, but it's not bad. What is the expiration date on these? I bit my lip. Oh, stop. I wasn't even talking. Sounds like a textural nightmare. The chocolate's very soft. It's very soft chocolate. What is the expiration date on you? Do you have one? Nuts.com? Do you have an expiration? Oh god, I have to finish them by New Year's? It's best by December 20. You can't see that. Look, chat. Look how much you can read. It's best by December 28th. How am I gonna eat all of these in 3 months? I eat like one a week and there's like 500 and there's 2 pounds. Oh god. Thank you for all the new follows, by the way. People coming from YouTube over. Chat, before we get into things proper, I better start munching. Oh golly. Before we get into things proper, can I show off? Can I show off something? Chat, I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna show off. Let me show off real quick. I'm gonna do this. Alright, so you see my bathroom? You see my bathroom right there? You know what I couldn't do? You know what I couldn't do a week ago? I still can't do a full pull-up, but I can... my dead hang has increased dramatically. When I got this a week ago, I could hang for like 3 seconds. And now, like, it hurts. It's not easy. It's still engaged, but my dead hang... Oh! I'm building muscles! I'm building muscles! What's up, Fontos? Yeah, YouTube's not great for streaming. Oh, I got trained in athletics, guys! I got trained in athletics! Finally! It only took 30 years! Oh god. You know what's horrible? I feel so much stronger when people are watching, because I feel like I need to like really show off. So that was probably my longest dead hang right then. Absolute goofball? Correct. Yeah, I don't know why the president cares so much about doing a pull-up. Yo, pull-ups are hard. Pull-ups are so hard. And you know what the problem is with pull-ups? The problem with pull-ups, at least for me, is that... Holy shit. Gabe, I see you. I see you. How the hell are you doing? God damn! The hardest part about pull-ups is the more out of shape you are, the harder the pull-up gets. And so, but it's also this, like, back and forth of, like... You know, it's the most tangible gain I've seen. Aside from being able to bike farther on my bike, being able to just hang longer is such a... Oh my god! Kelfaz, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs! And to everyone who got hit in that sub bomb, let's see some love in the chat. Let's see some love in the chat. How much is 30 years in levels? For me, I'm still barely commoner. Oh my god. Kelfaz, I've been thinking about League lately. I really hate to say it. I've been thinking about League lately. And it's not a healthy consideration, but I've considered it. It's bad. It's bad. I blame it. There's a roguelike that came out. There's a new roguelike that came out that plays a little bit like a MOBA. And it makes me really want to play. We'll duo. Let's go! That's called rebuilding friendships. Holy cow. I would totally. Guess what? Callie! What's good? What's good? Mods, can we get a shout out for Callie? Oh, how you doing, sweetheart? It's so good to see you.
Coming soon to a Twitch near you.
Damn right it's coming soon to a Twitch near you. What's coming soon? I hope it's me. I need to behave! I'm on YouTube too! I have to behave! Thank you, Cute Dragon. So much. Yo, appreciate the lurk, Skylar. Thank you. 5 more when you get the full pull-up. That ain't happening today. I don't even think with a camera on me I could like force it. I don't think I could even force it. Like, I'm gonna give it everything. I don't think I can force a pull-up here.
Well.
Like, it's not even close right now. Oh god, I can get like an inch, which is still infinitely more. That is so much more than I could get a week ago. Again, a week ago was this. This was me like pulling up a week ago. So, it'll probably be a few more weeks. Super behave? Listen, it's a... Behaving is hard. Behaving is really hard. Oh my god, my arms are gonna... I need to stretch my arms. Holy... Oh my god, thank you, Monsters, for all the bits! Holy... Can I say naughty words? You can say naughty words all you want. I'm not gonna ban you for being... I mean, as long as you're not like calling someone a slur. Hey Yoda, what's good?
Hourly stretch.
Oh, that's still on. Right. Oh, YouTube's gonna be so confused. Show of hands right now. I'm actually really curious. Even if you're lurking and whatnot on, if you're on YouTube and you never watch the streams, if this is like your first time catching me on a stream in like 4 years, let me know. Just like put 1 in the chat. It's the number 1. Bring a chair in and set your legs straight on the chair so it's a little easy. Oh, is that easier than the bent legs? Is that easier? Gonna call my mom. Hell yeah, sounds good, cat. Session is done. Let's go. Let's go, Desi. Let's go, Ace Degenerate. Now, see, with a username like that, you'd fit in perfectly fine with the normal Twitch streams. Chat, I've missed this. Chat, I've missed talking to you straight and talking to you gay, you know? I've missed this. It's the kind of thing, I didn't realize how much I missed it, you know? I was really loving my time off, especially the last few weeks were really, really hard, mentally. And I was like nervous getting back into it. I was nervous. But now I'm here, and I'm like, oh, people, Jason and Paul and ACDC guy, all these first timers. God, maybe I do need to cross stream to YouTube more, because you know what? You know what cross streaming to YouTube does, chat? You know what cross streaming to YouTube does? Hi, Cressa. It inflates the viewer count because YouTube streams. Here's the thing: YouTube streams get like 20%. Thank you. Thank you. YouTube streams get like 1/5 the interaction. They get like no messages, but the viewer count is so inflated. For reference, at like the peak of my subathon when I was streaming on Twitch, my highest, the average ever got was 45 viewers. We're already, between the two streams combined, we're already at 75 viewers because of YouTube. Because YouTube views go up so high. YouTube views are so much higher than Twitch views. It's wild. Never crossed the streams. Apparently, I gotta cross the streams. I gotta cross the streams more often. I just don't think I can be naughty on YouTube. You know, say anything like, no, Kelfast, no, we can't. We can't bring the Twisted Tree Line trio back, can we? Wait, did I see a Reaper? Did I see a Reaper in here? Callie, why are you shouting Reaper? Why are you shouting Reaper? I don't see a Reaper in chat. There she is. Hi, Reaper. Hello. What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see everybody. Holy. Chat, just so you know, this video is sponsored, as you can tell, by MistyMountainGaming.com and their officially Paizo licensed drop of Pathfinder and Starfinder merch. They're cycling through in the corners. You can also hit !sponsor on Twitch and it'll link you to it to check it out. It's really, really cool, honestly. Now, unfortunately, they are sending me a sweatshirt because, you know, cool sponsors are cool. I wanted to show it off. Unfortunately, it did not get here in time. The sweatshirt is still not here. I don't know where it's at, but what I can do, chat, what I can do is let me show you how cool this merch looks. All right, let me. I may not have it in my hands, but you know what I can. Doesn't it look great? Look at it. Look how good look how good the shirt looks. Don't I look amazing? There you go. It's just as good. Look how good I look. Misty Mountain Gaming, am I doing a good job? My legs look weird. Oh god, my ass. Wait. There! That's the one! You need to be able to see my pants. There we go. That's the shot. Don't you want to look as cool as me? Don't you want to look this good? Repping your favorite Starfinder content? Go to MistyMountainGaming.com. They're having a pre-order sale. 10% off if you pre-order. I think this shirt is like $19. I think it'll be like $23 or something at launch. Something along those lines. Alright. Careful, chat. Don't look. I have to take my shirt off. Done. Yeah, I was shocked they used the 1E core rulebook art. It's great artwork. I was just surprised. Like, it's classic Wayne Reynolds. That is Wayne Reynolds style. It's just so much sharper than modern Pathfinder. I will try to behave. I'm trying. I have to wait an hour to give another shout out. Oh, can someone shout out Callie Cutie? Can someone shout? I'll do it. Fine. I'll do it myself. I don't even know what movie that's from. I have to wait. What do you wait? Wait, did they nerf shoutouts? Can you only do one shoutout per hour on the channel? Oh, you already were shouted out. Oh, okay. 1 hour per person. Gotcha. Okay, we're good. I see. Paizo remastered shoutouts. Yo, the 2E player Starfinder book is phenomenal. But while we're still on the subject of Dingle McCringle, what am I saying? Is this it? Yo, I wanted to show this off because again, they're sponsoring the entire stream. Yes, we're going to be looking at Starfinder for most of the stream, but like every 20-30 minutes I gotta pause, plug Misty Mountain Gaming, because they've been amazing to work with, y'all. They've been super understanding, they've been super encouraging, which is awesome. They really want to work with the content creators. Like you can see down here, they've got me, Bad Luck Gamer, Technic, which I'm actually not familiar with. Technic or Technique, I don't know which one. I'm not familiar with them as a creator. And then a whole live play going on. Super cool. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I love the journals. I've been really tempted to snag a journal, I'm not gonna lie. Look how good this is. Like, if the pen actually has Pathfinder like embroidered on it or like in plastic, that'd be really sick. I love the goblins on the back of the notebook. Wish they had a hero card set. I mean, Paizo has the hero card set officially. I don't think they could do, I don't know if you could do another hero card set. This is one of the hoodies. I'm getting the Starfinder hoodies, but like Callie was saying, it's got the original first edition artwork, and it actually looks this pixelated in person. But yeah, it's the classic Wayne Reynolds artwork. I don't know why this one's lower quality. That's weird. But you can see the artwork here. It's the same artwork on the notebook and the sweater. I love the jagged edges here, where it looks like the art is like under the cover. That's so clever. Let's see. You got stickers. What do we got for stickers? I haven't looked too close at the stickers. We got like the sea. Okay, there's the classic lockpicking. That's 2E artwork. Okay. Pathfinder Society symbol. A bunch of goblins fighting a giant spider. Classic, classic. What is this guy down here? What is going on here? Sir? Are you okay? Is he like wrapped up in something? You say Ryan Reynolds? Wayne Reynolds. We got the... Oh, well, this is GM Core. I don't actually know what this is. I know it's the GM Core cover, though. And then the PF1 cover. All in sticker form. You can snag those. Again, solid sales. You know, this one's about $10 off, $3 off, $2 off. The big number, Green Cat's Eye Stone Dice. Dice made of stone, Pathfinder Society logo on the D20. Really cool numbers, pretty clear, easy to read. Very, very nice. Pricey, made of cat's eye stone. Made of real cats. That's the Rune Lord of Pride? Is it really? Neat. They got the t-shirt, which is the same as the sweater. They got a backpack. Chat, they got a backpack. Listen, I wish I could make more lore videos. I would make more lore videos, but they're not. I've tried. People, not enough people care about lore. It's so sad. Oh, this is cool. The art wraps around, so it wraps around from the side to the front. That's really cool, especially the cut down the middle. I think this is a phenomenal backpack design. This is what I'd love to see in person. Just give up your financial well-being. You're so right. We got baseball caps, and then we got all of those again, but in Starfinder, including the shattered glass dice, which looks... I love the 20 with the Starfinder symbol there. That's really, really cool. You've never played in Galarian? You're missing out. Galarian, and by extension, the Pact Worlds, are phenomenal lore. We're running a campaign in the future for a Lizardfolk Oracle and a Poppet Druid. Ooh, 2-person campaign? That's gonna be sick. The Lizardfolk and his toy. Starfinder, don't they look eatable? Don't they look so edible? They look so edible. They're grape flavored. Love. I love that they got the playtest artwork on the back with his gun like coming out of here. That's really, really cool. Really well done. I don't know what this is. I bet Callie does, because Callie's a nerd. But it's really, really cool. You got the Envoy. What else we got? We got the sweater. What do we got for stickers I'm not as familiar with? I don't know what any of these are, but they're cool looking. Watching your content makes me miss my TTRPG group. Oh, it was fun. Skittermanders fighting. Is that a Skittermander Hell Knight? Wait. Is that a Skittermander Hell Knight? Because the Hell Knights are still active. I know all the Starfinder lore on all those things. Let's go. Callie, then I need you to confirm. Is that a Skittermander Hell Knight? With the laser halberd. Now the armor's wrong? Okay, so this is just like evil Skittermander. Oh, so cool. All the iconics. I think these are the playtest iconics. It's the operative, the soldier, the envoy, and the it's not called an engineer. It's not the technomancer either. What is it? What is it? Wait, that's a Skittermander Vesk Empire Soldier. Oh, damn, a Skittermander working for the Vesk. Didn't the Vesk take over the Skittermander homeworld? Mechanic, thank you, Don. Hello. They did, damn, converted to the enemy side. Oh yeah, Moff, you would absolutely play a Skittermander. I knew that before we've never even talked about, that's the 1E art mechanic. Oh, this might all be first edition Starfinder art. I'm coming around to it. When I first saw this drop, I'm like, oh, weird, they're using some first edition artwork mixed with like playtest and PF2 and SF2. I'm really digging it. Seeing where it's come from, like having both of them, because you sort of have, this is sort of first edition and second edition, which is really, really neat. I love the Mystic Iconics so much. Skittermander's like helping, so they actually help the Vesk conquer themselves? Oh no! That's horrible. But also really, really cool. Skittermanders with heavy armor are hard to find? Not at my table. Yeah, we got stickers, we got baseball cap, we got backpack, we got a t-shirt. Super cool, dude. Super cool all around. I really recommend checking it out. Misty Mountain Gaming sponsoring this video. Exclamation point sponsor on the Twitch side on YouTube, which is mistymountaingaming.com. What's up, Tyrell? How we doing? How we doing? Les took over and more arrived to find the Skittermanders trying to... Imagine being so helpful that when someone invades, you literally say, welcome, can we help you invade today? It'd be like trying to kill Clippy on your computer. I see you're trying to kill me. Can I help with that? The lore of Starfinder is crazy, y'all. Speaking of... What if we took a look in the book? What if we took a look in the book, chat? Chat, spoiler alert, I'm making the Solarian class guide next. Because I was originally going to say I want to make guides for the simple classes first. So I didn't even look at Solarian. Because in the playtest, the Solarian was pretty complicated. You had a preferred attunement that was easier to attune to, whether you were balanced or graviton focused or photon focused. And balancing all of that with the feats and different abilities, it was really complicated. But now, chat, I would argue Solarian is the simplest class in Starfinder 2e. After reading it again and preparing to record the class guide that I'm going to record tomorrow, Solarian has been made so digestible without losing what it is. You know, it is a warrior that is able to manipulate both the explosive heat of the stars themselves as well as the void left over after their implosion. Like, that it sounds so complicated. Operative, you aim, you shoot. True, but even operatives have to keep their subclass in mind. Solarian is basically, hey, I have a weapon. I can throw it. I can block with it. I can hit people with it. Aside from your first level feat, that's all they are. They're a fighter with a custom weapon. How good is Starfinder compared to Pathfinder? I don't think you can really compare them based on good, but I'd say they're about the same. You know, they are completely cross-compatible. They function the exact same way. Starfinder 2 and Pathfinder 2, the exact same. 3-action system, ancestry, background, class, character creation, phenomenal. What's up, Meadow? What's up? But yeah, literally, all you need is a Solarian at level 1. You can choose to attune to Graviton or Photon. While you are, if you're Graviton, your ranged attack does this. If you're Photon, your ranged attack does this. And is it for... It's not even for an action. I forget, is it a free action that lets you pull out your weapon? I forget how many actions it takes to manifest your weapon. Is it part of rolling initiative? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, right, we're on YouTube. It's gonna get really quiet here. I forgot that I don't think YouTube will allow me to play that music. So I'm gonna have to do the rest of this in awkward silence with you. With you, Chad. It's just us. It's justice. Let's see. You can also manifest any of your solar manifestations if they're currently dormant. Yeah, so for one action, you pick Graviton or Photon, and upon doing so, you just gain access to your Nimbus, you get your weapon, and you can throw it. It's so cool. And these all just function as weapons. Your Solar Flare is a martial ranged weapon. You just throw it at people. And they have bonus effects. You know, if you're photon, they burn. If you're graviton, you can trip them. It's sick. Awkward silence with me. We can do that. We can do a quick awkward silence with Nonat. I'm glad we had this moment together. Conceptually, it's wild, right? Yeah, Solarian conceptually is super awkward, not awkward, super like convoluted and complicated. In reality, you get a ranged weapon, you get sorry, it's not even a shield, it's just an attack of opportunity, and you get a weapon. That's it. You have 2 weapons that you get to define yourself. That's all they are. They're a martial fighter, like a martial character that makes their own weapons. And they can even make their own armor. Like, what do they have for level 1 feats? So yeah, I love that they made them simple. And again, there's how many level 1 feats for them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 level 1 feats to customize yourself with. So you can get, what? Binoric Assault is insane. Just 2 attacks for the price of 1 with your ranged attack. After the first time a strike hits, resolve the damage, then swap your attunement. That's sick. So you throw gravity at one person and fire at another. Oh my god, no, they're at the same that's insane. Level 1, 2 attacks from range or solar weapon. And solar weapon? Oh, 1 with weapon, 1 with... Wait, that's difficult. I should probably read the entire feat top to bottom before I started thinking about it. This is my problem, chat. You want to know why I get things wrong in my class guides? Is because... You want to know how I read this feat? Binoric Assault. You can make these strikes in whichever order, and then I read down here, and then I read make 2 strikes, and then I read after the first time. I don't read in order. I read like, I swear it's some kind of dyslexia. It's wild. But I get excited. That's exactly it. I get excited. So yeah, make 2 strikes, 1 with your weapon, 1 with your flare, each with your current penalty. You can make them in any order. So that's dangerous, because one of those has to be ranged, but it's going to be in melee, right? Does this do anything in melee? Martial range weapon, brawling, attuned, Solarian, doesn't take a hand. Your solar flare can't be targeted. German's damage type, add strength mod. That's the crazy thing here, by the way. You add your strength mod to damage rolls. This has a range increment of... This is a ranged weapon that adds your entire strength. And that's just a range increment. You can attack from 90 feet away and add your strength mod. That's crazy to me. That's what I was looking for, Callie, is there's nothing here that ignores reactions. So it's really strong. You know, it's 2 actions at full bonus right at level 1. But, well, I guess you know what that's good for? That's good if you give yourself reach. That's good if you give yourself a 1d8 reach. Also, I love this, by the way. Thanks for the Starfinder content. Please keep it up. Yo, let's go, Quartz. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, it's so weird in the silence, chat. It's so weird in the silence. I'm so used to having music in the background. I guess I can play the music because I'm probably not going to keep the VOD live on YouTube, you know? I don't really keep VODs on YouTube. Yeah, I'm turning the music back on. That way, if it gets struck on YouTube, I don't care. It's too quiet, chat. And if you miss with both, your powers fizzle. I do like that. Yeah, the risk there as well. But I mean, the chance of missing 2 attacks at full bonus is so low. It's so low. What would you have to roll? Like, assuming you need like a 12 to hit an average enemy. What? I rolled a 13. I'm already great. I rolled a 10. I'm fantastic. Do y'all like your healing potions with or without the pulp? With. The pulp makes them heal better. Is this Bomberman Hero? I don't know. This is... Yep, Bomberman Hero. You got it. Hampering flare. Attack. My gods. So this is something I should point out. This is something I should point out. Starfinder definitely has a power curve. I would wager Starfinder is about 30 to 50% stronger than Pathfinder of the same level. And this is a perfect example. Make a ranged strike. If it hits, they are off guard for 1 round or until it takes cover. Taking cover is so much more important in Starfinder than Pathfinder because 90% of characters are ranged. I think I saw the adventure based on their home game. Oh. But like, The fact that you, like, this one action level 1 feat applying off guard. That's it. No other strings attached. Incredible. Wait, the example Solarian has 2 traits with 1 being reach? Wait, but they can't do that. Reach counts as 2 traits. Wait, I want to see that. Is that actually a typo? Oh no. How dare they make a typo? There it is, disarm and reach. You're cheating! You're an illegal character! You're cheating! But you're also really cool, so I allow it. That's really funny that this is illegal. You can't do this. That's kind of funny. They look so cool. The Starfinder art goes insane, by the way. I'm not going to last too long on the art, because back in the day, I have such a vivid memory. This is one of my favorite Paizo memories. I was talking to Aaron back when he used to work at Paizo, and we were basically talking, and he's like, yeah, people in the office aren't super happy when you just leave your stream open on a piece of, like, really detailed artwork for too long. Like, we don't like you giving away the art for free, and I'm like, you know what? Based and correct. So I try not to linger on artwork too long. Day is fantastic. I'm fine lingering on this one. This one is such public artwork. It's great. I love Day. Day's whole design is just perfection. I forget, is Day canonically a teenager? I can't remember. I don't remember their age. But I love the burning finger from the solar flare. So cool. What else do we got? What are high level Solarian feats looking like? Plasma ejection? Oh, there it is. 10-foot emanation, 30-foot line, 3d6 fire damage. Oh my gods! It's like a weak fireball, but you can just do it every turn. There's no cooldown on that. Oh my gods! If you're photon 3d8 in a 30-foot line, that's nuts. Damn, that scaling's really good. There's an issue with it, is there? You cantrip fireball? It's definitely not fireball. You know, you get fireball at the next level and it does 66. But still. Solarian never gets anything that ignores allies. Ooh, I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm so okay with that. With how important positioning is in Starfinder. Chat, if you thought positioning was important in Pathfinder 2e, Starfinder 2e takes it to such a whole new level. More area of effect. For people who don't know, there's new types of weapons. And these weapons use something called area fire. And it turns your attack roll, your normal 1-action strike, into a 2-action reflex save area. It's phenomenal. Get stronger allies. It does have cycles, so it'll flip. Yeah, but that's fine. One turn you do 3d8, next turn you do 3d6 and prone. It knocks prone on a normal fail. That's incredible. Was a good Phoebe impression? Did I accidentally do a Phoebe impression? Yeah, Dustin, YouTube and Restream hate each other. Every time I try the stream, it would launch a brand new stream, and the old one just didn't work for some reason. If I continue to multi-stream, I'll fix it. I don't know if I will, but the viewer number, make the brain happy. The viewer, seeing 115 people in here, is kind of making the brain monkey go. You know what I'm saying? I want to play Starfinder. Anthony will play Starfinder, I promise. Let's see, Corona. He is so cool. All the artwork of all the characters looks so good. What do we got? Singularity? For 3 actions once per hour while you're photon attuned, you concentrate and manifest the pinpoint center of a black hole within 60 feet. Creatures take 10d8? If they drop to 0, they're ripped to pieces? What? And it slows? What? To shreds, you say? 3 action. Oh, sorry. Okay, I saw. For some reason, I thought it was 5-foot emanation. Okay. 10d8 single target once per hour. Level 14. Now that I know it's single target. Well, the funny part about this is, by the way, if there's like a tiny creature inside of a larger creature's space, you can hit both because they share the space. Let's see. Again, there's no exception for your friend. Yeah, but it's only a 5-foot space. So it's not a big deal. Interesting. How does that compare? What is a cantrip doing at level 14? Produce Flame is doing 2d6, 3d6, 4d6, 5d6, 6d6, 7d6, 8d6. Okay. So Produce Flame is doing 8d6 right now, so this is 10d8. That's fair. Especially with the death trait, that's cool. I dig that. Mounted creatures take up every square. True, true. This is great against mounted creatures. It's a big vision cut. How big is it? Until the end of the next turn, light can't pass through the singularity space. All adjacent squares. Interesting. Oh, even greater dark vision can't see through. That's a great get out of dodge card. I dig that. I dig that a lot. All right, we got to see level 20. We got to see level 20. Oh, day! Look at them! Look at them! They're so cute. I don't care how mech suits will work, but that would be cool if they work like mounts. True. So level 20. Permanently quickens to attune and strike. That's fine. Perfectly attuned. If you would become graviton or photon, you instead become perfect. When you're perfect, you can choose. That's fine. As usual. Am I weird here, by the way? I want to know from people. Are level 20 feats usually kind of disappointing? They don't necessarily feel like a level 20 power. You know? I don't know. They never, like, level 20 feels like, okay, here we go. But I think it's part of, like, Pathfinder and Starfinder being more balanced and more, not low power, but, you know? They're usually pretty bland, yeah. I mean, they always get a, you're quickens to do your thing. A lot of classes just have a quality of life boost. Yeah, I feel that as well. Oh, is this Soldier? Is that Soldier's crazy. Solarian's front-loaded with abilities that get stronger. I can see that, yeah. I love that they have like, oh, hey, this is just an upgrade to all of your attacks forever. That's incredible. Just clumsy every time you hit a creature. Off guard every time you hit a creature. 9 persistent damage. Yeah. Less disappointing when you only use it for the BBEG. I suppose. I see, that's the thing is I'd want to bring something huge into the BBEG. Yeah, I'm finding that with my late game kineticist too. Like, I haven't hit level 18 for like the anime finishing moves. Chat, you know what? Let me go full screen here. You know what is the worst feeling level in all of Pathfinder? I'm gonna make this claim. The worst feeling level in all of Pathfinder 2e? Kineticist level 16. Level 16 kineticist feels so bad. Do they even have any universal feats? Kineticist, I don't remember if there are any feats at level 16. And you're just expected to grab a lower level one. Let me see. Yeah, they have 1 level 16 feat. And it just makes you, when your turn starts, you can enter a stance as a free action. That's it. Kineticist is not stance loaded. There's not that many stances. Like, level 16 Kineticist feels bad. Anyway, sorry. I just hit level 16 on my Kineticist, so I wanted to rant real quick. Thank you for indulging me. Chat, well, now that we have a lot of people in here, I actually am curious. Everybody out there, whether it's Twitch or YouTube or whatever, do you have any questions about Starfinder? Things you've been wanting to know about it? I was lucky. I ran the playtest last year, and I ran a one-shot last week, so I'm basically perfectly knowledgeable about everything top to bottom in this game, and I know it all by heart. Makes me worry for Dog. Yeah, I mean, level 16 just becomes take another feat that you didn't choose before. Yeah, it's fine. You act like Dog will survive to level 16. Looks like there's a second stream scheduled. Yeah, script. YouTube was weird. I specifically told my multi-streaming service, hey, when you stream on YouTube, choose this one. And then it didn't. I'm actually going to go delete that stream while I'm thinking about it, while people are thinking about questions they wanted to ask about the game. So I'll need to figure that out in Restream. I want to make sure nobody's in this one. Are people in this one at all? No. Okay. So that one, not the live one. Delete forever. Goodbye. Cool. I'm not sure if we're going to make it to level 4. Listen, just because y'all keep almost dying to things, it's not my fault. Got any ideas for Pathfinder Starfinder characters that are using mixed content? I really want to run a dual class campaign where everyone has to pick one Starfinder and one Pathfinder class, and they are playing as characters in Starfinder being injected with DNA of Pathfinder heroes, or like their memories or whatever, to teach them how to use the Pathfinder characters' abilities. So like there's barbarian DNA and wizard DNA, and by being infused with that, the player characters get to level up as both Pathfinder and Starfinder characters. How do credits compare with GP? It's honestly really hard. I will say, aside from the, where's the gold by level? Oh, is that even going to be in here? I don't even know if there is a currency by level, because this isn't the GM core. Want to make sure my players have enough credits. That's the thing. GM core isn't out. The best thing I've been able to do is look at, like, tech gear, and just base it off of this. You know? Like, basic food is... Where is it? It's for the... Food was really confusing to learn in Starfinder. 1 credit to 1 silver piece. Sounds about right. Because the confusing thing about Starfinder is there's 2 currencies. There's credits and there's UPBs. And apparently, according to the lore, most people just use UPBs, which are universal polymer bases that can be used to make and trade for anything. A UPB is a credit, but they're not. They're listed separately. People often accept a UPB. 1 UPB is worth 1 credit, but they're not the same thing. Cost-wise. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because there is no GM core yet right now. Yeah. Yeah, people accept a UPB in exchange for a credit because that is what they are worth. And UPBs and credits can both be kept on, like, cred sticks. But yeah, it's weird. I was looking for rations the other day. I was looking for how to eat in this game. You need the Explorer's Canteen, which is 30 credits. And then by inserting a USB stick into your canteen and spending 2 UPB, it fills up with food. It turns the filament, exactly like a 3D printer's filament, into food. Carrying a cred stick with 500 credits is easier than carrying 500 little nanite cubes. Are they cubes? I thought they were kept on a cred stick, similarly. Because the Explorer's Canteen... It says... The lower compartment converts inserted UPB... Oh, okay, so the UPB is just its own thing. Gotcha. Weird. 1 UPB is worth 1 credit, yes. UPBs are a physical thing. Weird, so it's expects you to have UPBs? It's an interesting system. It feels a little bit confusing and, like, complex for the sake of complexity. Like, I like what they're going with, that it's like, yeah, this 1 credit worth thing that can be converted into anything else. Let me see. Is GM Core out? Do I not have access to GM Core? Because if GM Core is out, we'll take a look at that. UPBs are also cash. Yeah, credits are credit. UPBs are cash, effectively. They're basically cubes of nanite forgeable polymer. Poly what? Yeah, I don't have the Starfinder GM Core, unfortunately. It's out. I might not have access to it yet, then. They might be giving it to the people first. Or they forgot about me. UPBs are physical cash, while credits are literally like using credit card. Sort of, Ogre, except the UPBs can also be converted into stuff, like food. Like, all explorers have a canteen that you insert a UPB and it fills with food. Priceman, what was like in 1E? UPBs have a big bonus of sort of being a catch-all craft. Yes. Yeah, I believe crafting in Starfinder just uses UPBs. They're literal building blocks, exactly. For food, for weaponry, for armor, for, I don't know, computer to run Fortnite. It's fascinating. Yeah, it was very confusing for me. I think that's a problem with not having GM Core right now. UPBs are not explained very well in this. So if you look up UPB, credits are like Bitcoin. Not really, because they never change in value. Oh, come on. You're going to show every UPB? Yeah, because there's what it looks like on the character sheet. Your UPB in your inventory and your wealth. You get used to them in first edition? Gotcha. The word upbringing appears so much. The word upbringing appears so often. Oh, is this crafting? You have an appropriate set of tools and in many cases a workshop. For example, you need access to a machining shop to craft items with small parts made of metal or plastic, or a pharmaceutical lab to manufacture medicine. Many starships and Pact World settlements have UPB printing kiosks you can use for this. That's really cool. GM Core releases September 3rd. Gotcha. Okay, so hopefully I'll get access to it next. So yeah, UPB is a tiny multifunction component, not much larger than a grain of rice. Used in the crafting of most common goods, UPBs can be configured to act as a brace, blah, 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 can be spun into fabric, broken down, blah, 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 blah. The right combination of hundreds or thousands can create everything from a comm unit to a laser weapon to powered armor. 1,000 UPBs is one bulk. Gotcha. They're so commonly used as currency. UPBs have the advantage of direct utility and untraceability. So where do you store them? Do you just have sort of like a bag of rice or like a box of these polymer bases? I don't actually know where you store them on your character. Are there places that won't accept UPB? Maybe, honestly. I could see that. I mean, I bet if you go to like a less developed world, they'd accept credits, but not UPB. Bag of magic beans. Yeah. Burlap sap. I want to play a Starfinder character with a burlap sack. That's great. Oh. Wait. Creature sizes have bulk? Because wait, hold on. Me and my party were talking about this yesterday. Because we were talking about, hey, how heavy would it be to lift our Minotaur, who is large and canonically weighs 500 pounds, which is 50 bulk. But now this is saying, I know it was in PF2 as well, but now it's saying a large creature is 12 bulk? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You're telling me a Minotaur is 120 pounds? Bulk has, and that's on the heaviest side. Bulk is 5 to 10 pounds. This doesn't make any sense. You're saying a medium creature is 30 pounds? 60 pounds tops? Wait a second. Bulk doesn't directly translate into weight? No, but it does say one bulk is between 5 and 10 pounds. Which means a medium creature is between 30 to 60 pounds? Yeah, GM might adjust this number. He damn well will. That's weird. Bulk is how hard it is to carry. Yeah, have you tried lifting a Minotaur? 1 part weight, 2 parts packaging? Maybe? But even then, humanoids are not easy to lift. Is this conscious or unconscious? Now, the creature would be more bulk than their weight since they're kind of unwieldy, right? This chart is in one of the remastered books. Yeah, it's so weird that this is so light. You know, you're telling me my gnome weighs 15 to 30 pounds? That's so strange. Because it should say somewhere that, you know, 5 bulk, or 1 bulk is 5 to 10 pounds. Bulk for dragging is literally for bulk for lift, is different for bulk for lifting. Right, this is bulk for lifting. Well, this is just bulk. Right. Because we're talking about lifting. Because by this logic, if you have hefty hauler and 2 strength, you know, you can lift a large creature. Because they wanted PCs to be carried, and I'm fine with that. It's just weird that it would be described this way. Huh. Because you're saying my human is the same weight as 6 swords? Hi, Nekajin! Oh, I missed y'all so much, too. I was so nervous coming back into this, but I'm having such a blast. If a Minotaur was 50 bulk, no PC could drag them to safety. Yeah, we had that conversation. We had that conversation about how we did the math. If our Minotaur is 500 550 pounds, then all 3 of the other party members can barely drag him. This is you can rescue people? Right. Just weird. Huh. I don't think I'll use that chart. I'm not a big fan of it. This is just typical? You're telling me the typical medium creature is like 45 pounds? These are just so off is the wild part. Like if this is like large, 25, I'd be like, okay. It almost feels like all of these should be shifted up one. I'm harping way too long on this, but I don't know. I'm curious about it because it came up in the game yesterday. Anyone else have any questions about Starfinder, by the way, before I just keep blindly scrolling through here? Maybe because it's not dead weight, but that's the same weight as it is to drag. The same bulk. If your drag's only treated... In fact, if you're dragging, it's only 6. Folks are in really good shape in the future. Everyone is a +7 to strength. God, the art is... I can't linger here, but God's... The art's so good. Right? 2,000-pound Battlezoo Dragon, 12 bulk. What do you think about lasers being fire and a lot of PF2 things being resistant to fire? I think that's fine. You don't really have to worry about this game's interaction with what Pathfinder's resistances are. You can... They're not... Pathfinder and Starfinder are not designed for each other. They can just be used together, Like Legos and Mega Bricks. Are runes and equipment improvement at all compatible? No, actually, Phoenix. That's a really good question. There's rules for that. Because there's a new weapon trait. I believe it's the archaic trait. Let me see. Weapons. I actually love that they made this a trait. Yeah. Archaic. This trait is applied to weapons crafted using materials, traditional methods of materials. All weapons from the Pathfinder role-playing game have the archaic trait. Weapon runes function normally with archaic weapons, but these weapons have no upgrade slots. Otherwise, you have to use upgrades, not runes. Which is such a cool way to do it. There's a good... Where are all the new traits? Let's see. Those are all the same. Tracking is new. This weapon has been developed with several integrated targeting, stabilizing, and homing systems. Attack rolls with this weapon gain an item bonus equal to the listed value. Area attacks with this weapon gain an item bonus equal to the listed value to the class DCs of saves. I think that's your new potency rune. I believe when you upgrade a weapon, you add tracking, and that is your new potency. And what I love is these go, I believe, higher than runes did. I believe there's more room to upgrade. Is it this? Okay, no. Tracking still caps at +3. That's right, though. Rather than saying, okay, now that you have a potency rune, you can add a striking rune. Now that you have +2 potency, you can add this or whatever. It's just in order. You upgrade your weapon in order, from commercial to tactical to advanced to superior, elite, ultimate, and paragon, which is sick. I love that too. Like, it's easier and more believable to me than taking the runes off a weapon and putting them on or changing them. I love just straight up improving your weapon, and you can flavor that however you want. Upgrades are basically property runes, just weirder. Exactly. Yeah. You said weirder? I don't actually know. Okay, armor upgrades. I want to see weapon upgrades. What do we have for weapon upgrades? Animated intelligence? Oh no, the AI's gotten into my Pathfinder. Magical circuitry generates a virtual animated intelligence with a customizable personality and no free will. Fascinating that they made it magical, but no free will. Rarely, a virtual intelligence might eventually evolve into a true artificial intelligence with self-awareness and free will. Yo, is this a way for marshals to get a floating weapon? This is the same as, what's it called in Pathfinder? What was it called in Pathfinder? Your Nephilim ass is laser resistant? Hell yeah. There's a rune. Is it floating? Dancing! Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Callie. So yeah, this is space dancing. It can fly, it can strike. That's so cool. Nice. A bipod, flaming module, frost module, entropic destabilizer. I'm sorry. I need to make sure my music's on loop. There we go. Tendrils of dark energy soar from this unit when it's affixed to a weapon, coating it and its ammunition in a cosmic purple hue. Add 1d4 void damage, 2d4 persistent on a crit. Oh, and if they shield block it, then it starts to eat away at their shield too. Oh, that's sick. That's rad, that's rad. Nat, YouTube? I can say ass on YouTube. I can even say... bitch. I've done it. I've done it. Ban me, Papa YouTube. Ban me! I had text on the screen. I had text on the screen. I lost it. It's gone. The joke is over. I'm dead. I love they're talking about the difference between being a virtual intelligence and an artificial intelligence. That is really cool. I love that distinction too. Merciful. All persistent damage is negated. Can't be made lethal. They're all limbed in a green glow. Oh, that's so cool! That's the kind of lore that's crazy. Like, imagine you're playing as people who are, like, not from this galaxy, maybe. You're outsiders of some kind. And you see enemies, all their weapons are glowing bright green. And you're like, oh god, are they poison? Is this, like, acid? What's going on? And maybe they kick your ass. But you're all alive, because they're all non-lethal. That's so cool. There's a sport that uses the Merciful upgrade? Are you talking about, Brutaris? Oh, that sounded like you were gonna throw up with that one? Throw up with what? Huh? Back to work sounds good, Vocal, keep it real. Yeah, Brutaris. Oh yeah, the Dragonkin soldier had the Brutaris player background. He ended up they had a really cute relationship with the nerdy small heritage Patra mystic, who canonically, because of their Dragonkin bond, when they went to school together, she telepathied him all the answers so he wouldn't fail. All the weapons. Oh, Brutaris uses weaponry. That's sick. Retrieval boosters. Okay, so that's returning. It's interesting that they remade all the runes, but, you know, science. Smuggler's grip. Concealed. Okay. Sniper scope. Increases your range increment. True sight sight. It's a true sight. That's amazing. It's only level 8? For the next 10 minutes while looking through the scope, you can see invisible creatures as though they weren't. That's so sick. Oh, that's so cool. And the level 13 version can see through illusions and polymorph. It can see through polymorph. Oh, that's a rad magic item. Or it's not even a magic. Oh, okay, this one is magic, actually. This one is magical. That's a rad magic item. So cool. He said it? What did I say? That's so cool? Is that what I said? I say that a lot. Solarian crystals. A Solarian crystal is a special gemstone grown from the coronal ejections of stars and used to enhance the power of a Solarian's attacks. There are 2 forms, core and orbital. Core offer weapon potency. No, okay, orbital crystals. Solarian can add a Solarian crystal to their solar weapon or solar flare by spending an interact action. Remains until they remove it. You can only have 1 weapon potency and 1 striking crystal each, plus an... Okay, so it's runes. This is runes. This is just Pathfinder runes. You can have 1 potency, 1 striking, and then a number equal to your potency of orbitals. That's cool. Do they get different stuff, or are they all the same? Use True Sight on a soldier bombard? Hell yeah, Ulcron. That sounds awesome. So, what are the orbitals? You critically hit. You choose whether to change your attunement. Solar weapon deals an extra 1d4 persistent bleed. That's pretty cool. That's just forever, too. Wow, that's not even on crits. That's great. Graviton. While Graviton attuned, deal 1d6 damage. That's cool. So these ones let you have a preferred attunement for your weaponry. That's neat. Quasar? Oh, yo, crit on a 19. Nice. I will say, this is a lot less useful in Pathfinder. This is a lot less useful in Pathfinder. Yo, Ulkron, appreciate the follow. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice if you're fighting like a big boss where you can't even crit on a 20. But in the grand scheme of things, where most people, especially like a Solarian, will critically hit on a 19, this is not that good. Neat. Very cool. I think the new weaponry is my favorite part of Starfinder. The classes are amazing, but the new weaponry is just so hype. Look at this stuff! Look at these augments! Oh, we gotta look at these. We gotta look at the augmentations. But first, because we're an hour into the stream, chat, did you know that this stream is sponsored by Misty Mountain Gaming and their licensed collaboration with Paizo? You might have noticed in the box, we've got some cycling merch that you can get. Thank you, Moth, over on Twitch. You can put exclamation point sponsor. If you're on YouTube, you can go to mistymountaingaming.com. Check out some awesome Pathfinder art, the classic Wayne Reynolds art for the Pathfinder stuff, as well as the Starfinder gear using some of the playtest artwork and some of the first adventures they've released. It all looks phenomenal. It looks great. They've got t-shirts and sweaters and hats and backpacks. The journals look sick. And if you really want to shell out, they got the cat's eye dice and shattered glass dice for Starfinder and Pathfinder specifically. They look phenomenal. Thank you, Misty Mountain Gaming, for sponsoring the channel. Appreciate you. We'll do one more of those shoutouts at least before the game's over, before the stream's over. Want to do a mixed game so badly? I do too. I really, really do. So augmentations, how do these work? So there's a background in this game that lets you start with an augmentation, which is crazy. Getting augmentation implanted requires the services of a professional augmentation surgeon or someone with master in medicine. Takes an hour per 2 item levels. Oof. Oof. Damn. You're limited to 4 implanted augmentations. A surgeon implanting an augmentation in your body must remove one of your existing. If you're already at the limit, gotcha. You can have multiple on the same part. Interesting. All right. Removing all occurs during surgery. Because augmentations are coded to your body, it's not possible to resell an old one, nor can you reimplant it. Damn. That's cool. They don't have any knowledge about Starfinder APs. I'm guessing they're going to be the same as Pathfinder, which is to say they're probably going to be one big book hardcover these days. I had no idea the stream was sponsored by Misty Mountain Gaming. It is! You can go check it out. There's great merch. It's fantastic. Start playing Star Wars 5e, so it's super clunky. Gotcha. Yeah, D&D 5e, it's a fine little simple system, but I'm not a big fan of trying to tailor it to any setting. I'd rather just play something different. Wish to be in YouTuber of an avatar of a Cathar and Kobold? Hell yeah, Zaytani. You can post it in the Discord server if you want. Which, by the way, we do have a Discord server if someone wants to link it in the Twitch chat. Exclamation point Discord. So, yeah, what do we got here? Dragon Gland. This just gives you dragon breath. You can just give anybody dragon breath. That's sick. Do you think Ancestry Paragon would be stronger than Free Archetype and Starfinder? Maybe. The Ancestries in Starfinder aren't super powerful. They're about on par with Pathfinder. Misty Mountain shows up at a lot of conventions around here. Yeah, they're going to be at, was it PAX West or something? That says on their on the launch drop party. Hope it's one hardback. I think so. I think Paizo is pretty much leaning into one hardback rather than 3 soft covers going forward. A lot of the augmentations feel like ancestry customizations. Ooh, gills that you breathe underwater. Right at level 1, breathing underwater and in air. That's great. Laser eyes, laser eyes at level 4. Whether the eye was vat grown or carved from a kill is your secret. You gain a laser eye unarmed attack that deals 1d4 fire damage. Oh my god. It's agile. Wait. If it's agile, does that mean a rogue could sneak attack with laser eyes? Wait. Wait. Could a rogue sneak attack with laser eyes? That's sick. Monks! A flurry of lasers! A flurry of lasers! That's amazing. Gill thing is cover? Yeah, no, it lets you breathe both. So it could let a water ancestry breathe air. It could let an air ancestry breathe water. Photosynthetic skin. You don't need to eat and you're never fatigued as a result of hunger or starvation as long as you spend at least 1 hour basking in direct sunlight. That's awesome. Ah, they never see the laser eye coming. Never once. +1 is... I'm sorry? Damn. Does... What about armor? Doesn't armor give this? Don't armor upgrades already give this? I guess... Oh, I guess this is like for your monk, maybe? So you don't even need to put... Oh. Oh, wait. Because... Can you upgrade, like, traveler's clothes? In Starfinder? Or no? Is there no, like, traveler's clothes? Because otherwise, this is what you'll need as, like, a monk. I guess you're not playing a monk. There's no unarmored weapon characters yet. Yo, what's good, Spencer? What's good? 300 credits for skipping food is a steal. Right? Like, that pays itself off in half a year. What's up, Ash? What's up? That pays itself off in, like, a year. Because I believe it's 2 UPB/2 credits per day of food. Because of the, at least if you buy the water skin. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That's just a straight up item bonus to saving throws. Crazy. Ultralight wings. For one action, you deploy them. You can't deploy or use them while wearing anything more than light armor. Damn, level 3 flight on light armor. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. You're good, Don. I trust people with mod. If I need to take it away, I will. Venom Spur. Just that one's so cool. That's this one right here. Where was it? Come on. My PDF reader lags horribly, and I don't know why. Where was it? Oh, it might have been down. The Venom Spur looks so metal. Look at this. Look at that. It just comes out of your wrist. That's horrifying. Flying speed is only 20 feet at level 3? Yeah, it's still fine. And honestly, flying is not that powerful in Starfinder because everybody has ranged weapons. It's not like you can fly over all the goblins with dog slicers and be fine. Wildwise Graft. Oh, you can talk to animals. It's rudimentary and elicits basic response. That's cool. Oh, this soft purple fungus attaches to your vocal cords and extends filaments into portions of your brain. Oh. Oh! Oh, that's horrendous. I love that. Yeah, 20-foot flying is better than none. Yeah, it lets you get to some really, really good cover. I'll do Pathfinder First Contact? Hell yeah. A lot of people want to cross these games. Auto Dreamer. Once per day, when you awaken after getting a full 8 hours of sleep, you count as having spent a day of downtime retraining? That's sick. That's really sick. Auto Recognition Lens. So this is level 0. You can have this right at the start. After you've learned someone's name and appearance, a tiny HUD displays their name to you whenever you're looking at them. Aww! That's so cool! Oh, that's great. That's literally a way of saying, you know what I say every single campaign? I say, what's this guy's name again? My character would remember, but I can't. Yeah, I need that IRL too. Yeah, right? But being able to look at someone and they say, Gregory. Gregory. Superstar. It's facial recognition. A little bit, yeah. Cardiac Accelerator. You increase your speed by 20 feet for 1 climb, stride, or swim. Cool. Just for 1 action. That's not bad. Level 5, though? Level 5 for a once per 10-minute 20-foot boost. It's not bad. It's so bad with name. Same, Ogre, same. It took... I mean, hell, y'all who were here for the subathon back in November and December, y'all remember how long it took me to start recognizing some of y'all. Dark vision capacitors, you get dark vision, cool. Data jack. It's installed into your body. Oh, you can just hack computers with your body? What? That's so sick. You have a built-in hacking device. That's incredible. Or as a free action. Right, but the trigger is you have to stride, climb, or swim. So it's still using it. Oh, God. You can get there with the background. Yeah, honestly, the augment fanatic or whatever it's called is insane. It's so good. It's a cyberware. Yeah, Andy, Starfinder is just your kind of game. Hearing aids in-game, love that. Restores or enhances hearing. So cool. It doesn't count towards your implant limit. Hideaway limb is sick. You just have a compartment in your arm that you can like put something light. So when you need it, it just opens, you grab it, put it back. L2 was getting stuck in her. I'll never forget. I'll never forget Ogre. We need to do Narbles again soon. Narbles is so fun. Nano optics node. You can activate the node to overlay your normal vision with X-ray data? What? Your nano optics node relays collected X-ray data directly to your eyes, overlaying your normal vision. You can see through most materials and walls within 60 feet. Well, you know what the cool thing is here? Most armor, I believe... Well, only Star Metal armor, so I think it's just the Aegis series. Well, congratulations, you can see all your party members naked. Prosthetic limb, love that. Retinal reflectors, low light vision, cool. Speed suspension. Huh, huh, holy! Holy! Just a speed bonus. Just from the augmentation, just a speed bonus. You'd see their bones. Would you see their bones? No, it says materials and walls. I wouldn't call flesh materials. And it's all black and white, which is nice. You can get the new arm for the cost of 2.5 kegs. That's great. It's for the price of 2.5 meals, yeah. Vocal modulator. It only gives you a +1 to disguise, huh? I guess it's a low level. I'm surprised there's no higher level versions of it. Vocal amplifier, +1 to intimidation because you're louder. That's awesome. And then cloaking skin. This is Magitech augments. So these ones are... Everything before this was purely tech science. Now it's actually magical too. Once per day, 1 action, 2nd rank invisibility for a minute. Totally fine. I think there's a armor rune that does that in Pathfinder. So cool. It's so cool. It's psychoactive eyes! Mood skin is so cool. Magically infused nanites injected into your skin automatically react to your mood by changing the pigmentation of your skin. It's gradual, taking at least 30 seconds to fully transition. It's so cool. And you get to choose what color means what mood. Okay, psychoactive eyes. What are these? They cause a signature kaleidoscope effect. You can activate these dyes to enthrall those you look upon. What? Oh my god, it's literally look into my eyes. That's crazy. It's only fascinated, but still, that's great. That's cool. Good stuff, good stuff. The arms dealer elves all wear mood skin. That's sick. Flesh is a material. X-rays pass through flesh. Everything's a material then. You know, why can you see bones then? Bones are a material. Everything's a material. You know, by that logic, you see nothing. You can make Hypnotoad from Futurama. Regenerative rune splice. Effects of 4th rank genetic regeneration. I don't even know what that does. I don't even know what that does. But we're gonna find out. Thanks. Thanks for the definition, game. Genetic regeneration. The target regenerates. 2 actions, 1 willing creature. Regen 7. So, wait, is that different from fast healing? Oh, that's right. Regeneration is just super fast healing. While you have regeneration, you can't die. It's troll regen. It's literally just troll regen. This is the same spell as in Pathfinder, isn't it? Our cleric used it last boss fight this week on Wednesday. It's fast healing, but it makes you immortal while you're regenerating. Unless you take fire or acid damage. What's the cleric, the divine spell that does this? It's literally the exact same spell. There's a divine spell that does this. Is it just regeneration? Regenerate. Okay, but regenerate is 7th rank and stronger, whereas this is 4th rank. Cool. Okay, so it's just because genetic everything is more common here in Starfinder, it's a lower rank. That's cool. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Telepathy, love that that's level 1. Apex items, yeah, these are just like, oh, your strength goes up. You gain 50 temp hit points. That's so cool. Hyper nerves. Dexterity mod, acrobatics check. Cool. Cool. Starfinder's so sick, chat. It's so cool. The Mystic! The Mystic! I can't... Alright, we gotta look at some of the spells. We gotta look at some of the spells, right? I actually have not looked at many Starfinder spells yet. I will tell you, I do know one. And my favorite... What's it called? It's, the ringtone... Motivating Ringtone. Motivating Ringtone is the best spell in the game, and you can't tell me otherwise. Alright. Come on. Come on. Yep. I see all these. I want to read the spells. Do I have a favorite class so far? Envoy. Envoy is so sick. Envoy is like, what if the Bard was actually a martial character? It's like the Bard and the Commander had a baby. I heard it is a, if you die in the video game, you die in real... That is a spell. That is a spell. The spell lets you put into Fortnite. We'll find it. We'll find it. I don't remember the name, but it's so funny. I like Witch Warper. They're just really hard to play. Witch Warpers are so hard to play. They're the most, like, positioning focused. Absolute Zero, Aerial Form, Acid. Acid Grip is cool. I like Acid Grip. That's also in Pathfinder. Adhere. Create a molecular bond between an unattended object you touch and another object or surface that object is touching. Your spell DC becomes the athletics check to pull them apart. And you can turn 1 square foot into greater difficult terrain. That's awesome. That's such a good cantrip. Damn. Holy. Air bubble, Akashic download. All the Akashic ones are just, you become a genius and you know everything. Akashic revival. Perfect augmentation of the target's physical body, the Akashic record. For those of you who don't know, the Akashic record is basically just the space library of anything and everything that's ever been known by anybody in the world. Its current hit points. If the target dies of anything other than old age, it can recall its recorded body from the Akashic record. What? Cast time is 10 minutes and then it's just forever? What? It reforms standing. It could... That's just a... What? Like, it's rank 8, obviously, but that is just a, hey, if you ever die, you're alive again. That's wild. Yo, that's awesome that Nethys is already working on Starfinder. Alarm, analyze targets, cool. Animal form. It's interesting that the animals are all the same. They're all Galarian animals. They're not... There's no space animals here. Where's my space bear and space deer and space shark? Ant Hall, Augury, Arctic Rift. Jagged crack opens in the air. That's so cool. God. Atomic blast? Is this a nuke? Wait. If this does, what's it called, poisoning, does it do... No, it does actual radiation. Oh, radiation's a thing in Starfinder. Not just fake radiation, like in Pathfinder with the, Revival does say duration is 1 day. Did it? Oh, it's at the top here. I completely missed that. Okay, gotcha. Have I seen the laser wolf? No. It sounds sick. So, atomic blast. 3 action... 100-foot burst? That's 200 feet in all directions. Yeah, I was thinking of Blightburn. Yeah. All targets take 5d12 and 5d12, and they're exposed to extreme radiation. I wish I knew what the radiation rules were, but they're in GM Core. Damn. The Witch Warper can contain it in their field? That's cool. Space druids can nuke folks? Yeah, you gotta. I do love that spell descriptivist. Hopefully we find it. The one that deals, yeah, like 9,999 damage. It's so funny. Banishment. Battle Sonata. 2 actions. The spell was composed by Patra, battle singers of Pulanus, to amplify a dissonant song into a deadly wave. 4d10 and a 15-foot cone deafens. Is that good? I guess it's fine. I'm shocked it's only a 15-foot cone. That feels small. Breath of Life, Blazing Bolt, Breathe Fire, Cairn Form? Oh, it's just stone. Bless. This is some of my favorite art, by the way. This is some of my favorite art in the game. I love the Lizard Folk Soldier iconic. Call Cosmos? You reach into the void and call down a vertical column of dangerous cosmic material that rains destruction upon creatures in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot tall cylinder. 10d12 damage every round, right? No, just greater difficult terrain, only when it's spawned. Still. That's pretty cool. Honestly, less damage than I expected. 10d12 for a rank 9? It's fine. Extreme radiation is 3d8 plus poison. That's just so good. Carcination. Oh yeah, carcinization. You turn someone into a crab. You literally just turn them into a crab. You manipulate the target's genetic code and accelerate the inevitable, pressuring the target to undergo carcinization and become a crab. They... Where is it? Come on. A willing target fully transforms into a crab as if it had cast animal form, heightened to the same rank as this spell. You get the big claw attack. Yo, have a wonderful bath, Callie. Take it easy. It was amazing seeing you in here. Every road leads to crab. All road. If they succeed their saving throw, they gain minor features of a crab, turning into claws and causing it to become clumsy 1. Failure, partial crab-like being, clumsy, stupefied, and sickened 1. Everything eventually turns to crab. You're so right, Mike. Critical failure. The target is transformed into a partial crab-like being. Clumsy 2, stupefied 2. It's honestly not that good of a spell. Especially for rank 5. It's not a good spell, but it's so funny. There's a giant that has a literal fear of crabs? That's so funny. Incapacitate. This does not need incapacitation. Why does this have incapacitation? Why does this need... All it does is clumsy, stupefied, and sickened. I guess maybe the sickened needs the incapacitation. No sustain is decent, I suppose. I think incapacitation kills. If it didn't have incapacitation, this would be pretty good. Anyway. Oh, level 10. Rank 10. It's buff, debuff on need. Yeah. It's just eh. In my opinion. Especially because Sickened isn't going to stack. These are pointless. Aside from the DC to fizzle a spell with Stupefied, Clumsy doesn't do anything. Wait, Callie, before you go, Clumsy doesn't do anything. They're already sickened. Wait. There's nothing Clumsy affects that Sickened doesn't. And they both last a minute. You can't retch out Sickened when there's a duration, right? Some creatures are immune to Sickened. I suppose that's fair. It's very niche. I think this should be a second rank. I'm gonna say it. Don't Clumsy and Sickened stack? No. They're both status penalties. Clumsy is status penalty to everything Dex related. Sickened is status penalty to everything. That's why Sickened and Frightened are the best status effects in the game. Cataclysm, 60-foot burst. You call upon the unimaginable power of world-ending cataclysms, ripping a small piece of each cataclysm and combining them into one horrifically powerful attack. The following effects come down upon all creatures in the area. Treat resistances as 10 lower. 1 reflex save against 3d10 acid, bludgeoning, cold, electric, bludgeoning again, and fire damage. What? Is that 21 d10? That is 21 d10 per target. That's phenomenal. Hell yeah, that's a level 10 feat. Or a rank 10 spell. Oh, is that a Pathfinder spell? Is Cataclysm in Pathfinder? I actually never read that before. You'll now tell me the true secret to carcinization. Callie, aren't you supposed to be taking a bath right now? Caustic conversion? Oh, okay, it's just damage. It's persistent damage. Oh, we got that Diddy Kong Racing going. Let's go. There's no size limit? Right. So? So? No type limit? Most spells don't have size or type limits. You can crab a mech. Is a mech a creature? A mech is a vehicle. I assume. I don't know if it's been confirmed that they're not. But targets one creature. I believe mechs are going to be considered vehicles. Robots are creatures. Oh, that's going to be interesting. It gets rid of their hands. But that's the thing, Meadow. It doesn't technically. It turns appendages into claws, but it doesn't say they can't hold items or anything. They can still use their weapons and stuff. Like, that's where it gets tough. That's where you have to play into, like, how much is flavor, how much is mechanics. Because, like, if you read this as, oh, they can't use their hands, then yeah, it's a great feat, but it doesn't say they can't. It says any creature. Yes, any creature. One creature. Incapacitation. Makes them evolve like that Futurama episode. I don't know which episode that is. That's why they're clumsy. That's exactly it. The clumsy is supposed to represent the claws. Is there a crab stat block? This one. The robots? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Interesting. But then the robots are immune to sickened. I guess that's what it's for. Yeah. I still wish the critical failure just turned them into a crab for the duration. I don't like that the crit fail is just, oh, they're a little more crab-like. Makes it debuff so you can always apply it to something. I suppose. And they couldn't give it glitching, so that's fair. I forget that robots are so common. Robots and constructs count as creatures, but we have to see how giant mechs... Right. That'll be curious to see. Charm, Clairvoyance, Cleanse Affliction, Chilling Darkness, Cleanse Cuisine, Chrono Push. That's cool. Slides through time. Let's see. They don't get their coffee. They're a little crabby, just like me. My water is so warm because it's 85 degrees in my room. Yo, the cops are here, Andy. They finally found you. Cursed Metamorphosis, Create Water, Creation, Darkness, Dark Vision, Crisis of Faith is awesome. Daze, Deafness, we love Desiccate. We love Desiccate. Hell yeah. War Crimes. It's 107 in your room, Frost? Ugh. Hide the Miku merge. You better. Delete? Ooh, you delete data from a device or object with a flamboyant magic. Why is it specifically a flamboyant magical gesture? What? That's such a weird specification. You can only cast this spell if you act a little gay. This data might be handwritten, printed, or digital. Usually delete up to 1,500 words worth of text, 1 page of content, or 1 display screen worth of text or other visual information. Non-magical writing in or on must be is automatically deleted. Attempt to counteract if it's magical or digital. If you fail to delete writing that's part of a hazard, you trigger the hazard. Cannot be used to delete spell books. Interesting. It needs the flamboyant tag. The creature holding the item can interact to restart the software, reducing glitching by 1. Cool. All right, get out of here, Callie. Get out of here. Cute bitch. Go on, get. I don't want you anymore. Get out of here. Ah. Jojo pose away the search history. Delete it. That's so cool. Disintegrate, disappearance, discharge, clean that up. Divine Wrath, Dizzying Colors, Divine Immolation, Dominate, Divine Inspiration. There's a lot of divine spells. Doom Scroll! Doom Scroll! Doom Scroll! 2 actions. 15-foot burst. You magically broadcast grim news onto nearby devices, holo projectors, screens, and other displays, including comm units. Creatures in the area who can see one or more displays must attempt a will save. Creature becomes fascinated, and frightened 2, and frightened 3. That's so funny. Oh, Doomed 1! It can apply Doomed? This rank 2 spell can apply Doomed? I mean, to be fair, that's what happens when I look at news, so. Broadcast the Gorham death conspiracies. It's also sustained? Wow. The interesting wording here, yeah, it's sustained up to 1 minute. It doesn't say creatures are immune. Like, yeah. Hold up. Creatures in the area who can see must attempt a will save. Yeah, do they have to leave the area? I think they do. Otherwise, they're gonna keep being distracted. That's insane. That's crazy. Dragon form, dream of home, dreaming potential, earthbind, earthquake. Earthquake sucks in this game, by the way. I hate earthquake in Pathfinder. Eventually, you all fall to doom scrolling. We all do it. Even if you say you don't, you do. You just don't realize it. It's depressing as hell. You know how many Penguin Zero videos I watch because they're about fucking Epstein list and shit? I don't want to, but I'm like, look, it's Charlie. He'll make me smile. Oh. Electro tether. You supercharge the target's electromagnetism and pull them together with a tether of lightning. Make it a ranged spell attack. If you attack 2 targets, both attacks count. Each takes 4d8 and are pulled 5 feet closer to you. Cute. Try pooping without doom scrolling. Exactly! Try it! Chat, you know what I've been doing? And it's really hard sometimes. Chat, like every other time I go to the bathroom, I don't bring my phone with me. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't do it every time. But like, you know, I pee probably 5 times a day. 2 or 3 of those, I don't bring my phone in with me. You don't believe me? You should! You just saw me do a pull in the upward direction. You saw me do a pull. I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. Here's my phone. Here's my phone. I'm going to put it right on JoJo's boobs, all right? I'm gonna put my phone right on JoJo's boobs, alright? There's my phone. I'm gonna go pee. Oh, I've been shouting. Yes, I washed my hands. It was fast because I walk 11 steps and urinate. Holy. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Energy ages, enfeeble, enhanced body, embed message, enhanced weapon, enlarge, entropy strike. Come on, these are all like basic. Falling stars! That's cool. Explosion of rot. False vision. I think that's also a Pathfinder spell. Feline senses. I'm not muted! Stop messing with me! I'm not muted! I went past event horizon? I don't even know what that does. Event horizon. 2 actions. You unleash the power of a supermassive black hole. All creatures in a 50-foot burst take 12d10 damage, ignoring resistance to bludgeoning. Slowed 3 on a fail. Ooh! Slowed 1 for a minute. Ooh! Slowed 2 for a minute. Oh! Is that an incapacitation? It's not. Oh, it's rank 10. It's rank 10. Gotcha. Is YouTube really that delayed? Really? Huh. I peed, now drink? I got no drink. It's so hot. I actually do need to get a drink. I do need to get a drink. I'll be right back. But here, YouTube, if you want to know how delayed you are, Twitch chat, type 1 when I say this. And then YouTube, well, I don't think that... I actually don't know if that'll show. I don't know if that'll show. I don't know what my plan was. I'll be real. I don't know what my plan was. YouTube, feel bad, I guess. Chat, you know what I'm not used to is just talking this much. After a month off of streams, I'm so not used to just like yap 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 yap. All right, Event Horizon's really cool. That's a lot of mass slowed. Fabricated Truth is rank 10. Wait. Fabricated Truth, 3 actions, up to 5 creatures. Choose a single statement you want the targets to believe. The fact could be narrow, such as a dragon is circling overhead and wants to kill me. Wide-reaching or conceptual. The target's experiences color how they react to this truth and how their behavior changes. If the statement changes what they perceive, they treat it as a revelation. The effect of the spell depends on the target's will saves. If a target is already affected by it, okay. Critical success, nothing happens. Success, they don't believe it or realize you tried. Failure, they believe it for a week. Crit fail, they believe it forever. Wow. Kobolds can explode in the sun. Critical failure. New phobia of kobolds. Oh, cold water is delicious. Gate, glow up. Glow up? I think that's also in Pathfinder. I just forgot that was the name of a spell. Pokemon can do nothing wrong. Let's not go crazy here. All right, I don't think anybody will believe that one, Vocal. Although, did you see the cool like horror short that Pokemon did? Did y'all see that? It was actually really, really cool. Pokemon did this like 5-minute horror movie, and it was really, really fun. It reminded me of like early 2000s marketing, and I absolutely loved it. If you haven't seen it, look it up. I don't remember the name. I think it's like the Sweet Scent incident. Let's see. Gravity field, ghost killer weapon. Ooh, that's glow up. Damn. Chad, you want to see what this guy's supposed to look like? You want to see what this guy's supposed to look like? That guy, that suited up, stylish motherfucker. Sorry, YouTube, gentlemen. He's supposed to look like this. That's him. That's the same character. That's so cool. Look at him. He goes from this. He has a. I never noticed his staff was a lamppost. God's Witch Warper is cool. Like how they show him as younger. He's not younger. He's just using glow up. I cast swagged out of my mind. You right? Because yeah, glow up is. You create an illusion that causes the target to appear more charming and genteel to observers. The spell accentuates the target's appearance, clothing, voice, and mannerisms according to what an observer finds appealing. Held items are unaffected, and any worn item removed from the creature returns to its true appearance. +1 to diplomacy, and lets targets add its level to diplomacy if untrained. Oh, that's so cool. I cast aura farming. That's so funny. Gods, there's so many cool. We're only at H. We're only at H. Honeyed words, +4 to lie. Heroism, holographic memory. Holy. Hypnotize, fascination, ignition, hydraulic push, torrent, ill omen. These are all Pathfinder spells. SMH, I can't believe Paizo didn't write 300 new spells for their game. What the hell? Inject nanobots. 2 actions. You inject magical nanobots into a creature. Make a melee spell attack roll. On a hit, they take 4d6 acid. On a critical hit, they take 8d6 and become confused as nanobots swarm through their systems. Ooh! Oh, God! That's sick. That's another Pathfinder reprint? I don't think it is. Holy. No incapacitation either. Yeah. I found that Confused doesn't tend to have incapacitate, which is wild. If I'm playing a wizard, what's my book? Well, the thing is, there's no wizard in Starfinder, so you'd have to find a way to have a book. Put the bee... Yeah, you fill them with bees. This... It's based on the Pathfinder spell, fill with bees. Wait, you could actually just run this without changing a word down here. Just change nanobots to bees and you have a druid spell. There will be giant mecha RNGesus. They just haven't released it yet. It's going to be in one of the next books. They have a whole book that's going to be about like technology. The book is your smartphone. Yeah. Hold on, I have to prepare my spells. Yeah, I'll add that one to cart. That one. All right, 1-day shipping. Thanks, Bezos. Inject. Bees don't really inject that well. That's what the magic's for. That's what the magic is for. You magically inject bees. Injury Echo is so cool. I don't know if this was already in Pathfinder. It probably was. But Injury Echo is such a cool spell. 2 actions, 1d8 damage. You choose piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing. If they take that damage type again before your next turn, they start bleeding. Did I just say giant Mecha Jesus will be added later? Yeah, Paizo's actually confirmed that Mecha Jesus will be a playable character in Starfinder. Insect form, instant virus. Glitching and stun, super cool. Invisibility. Irradiate, damn. Jump, life seal. A shimmering bubble envelops target's body, allowing it to breathe normally in a vacuum. Cool. Knock, light, laughing fit. Leon Faux Bartfurt? I don't know what that is. I feel like I just got D's nuts. Is that a D's joke? That doesn't sound like something Paizo would say. They wouldn't call it Jesus. They'd call it the Savior. They call it like the Mecha Savior. Mending, message, massacre, metamorphosis. Mind probe. Mind reading. Mind skewer, moment of renewal, monstrosity form, super sick. Yeah, most of the motivating ringtone. This is the best. You sneeze the spell? No, it's a computer virus. And when I sneeze, my computer doesn't break. Motivating ringtone is the best spell in the game. For 2 actions, you basically pull out your phone, which is your comm unit. All of your armor is assumed to have communication in it. And you aim it at a target within 120 feet. Their comm unit starts ringing with a composed personal theme song, cosmically composed, specific to its owner. The creature who owns the target comm unit regains 1d8 plus 4 hit points, plus 5 to all speeds, and plus 1 status bonus to saves against fear for the next minute. You don't need to use your phone? You do. Well, requirements, you have a comm unit. Like, used as the locus. So you're using your comm unit to transfer the spell. I pitched an idea for an AP and someone pitched Guildmaker. What do you mean Guildmaker? Just buff the front line to go in? Yeah. Give him a heal, give him a move speed. It's great. New game. This is it. This is it. All right, chat. I wanna like zoom this in and go line by line. This is the craziest spell I've ever read. No, so it doesn't target your comm, Ugron. Your comm is used to cast. New game. Concentrate, extra dimensional, and manipulate. So you can only cast this spell at level 19 and 20. Requirements. You have access to a computer with a vid game installed on it, which can be one designed for this spell, used as a locus. Range, 120 feet. Target varies. Duration, 1 minute. For 3 actions, you draw creatures into a vid game, digitizing their bodies and minds, including equipment, to play in virtual reality. The genre of the game and effect of the spell depend on who you target. Any creature targeted by this spell becomes immune for 24 hours. If you cast this spell targeting yourself and any number of willing allies, you enter a relaxing slice of life social simulation game where you perform up to 1 hour of activities over the course of 1 minute, including refocusing, repairing items, or evading an enemy. If you cast this spell targeting yourself or an ally and 1 enemy, they enter a PvP game and are instructed to fight using their current initiative. For the duration of the spell, either creature can manipulate fate once on each of its turns. This allows it to either roll twice and take the higher result on an attack roll or skill check it attempts against its opponent, or force the opponent to roll with disadvantage. The GM might decide that other genres of games exist that add additional rules or subsystems. The spell ends if either target becomes unable to act or if they agree to cease hostilities. Any results of the game, such as damage or conditions, persist after the game is over. If a player dies in this game, they die in real life. They use the phrase real life. You know what's really funny? Is if you technically look at the syntax, this could mean the player, like the player themselves too, not your character. Not your character, not any of the NPCs. Chat, if you die in this game, you die in real life. The player dies. Do they mean the character who has become a player, or do they mean you? If you cast a spell targeting 1 enemy, the enemy enters a PvE or puzzle game that traps them until they can complete it. Once each turn, the target can spend 1 action to attempt a computer's or perception check against your spell DC to escape. Teleportation magic doesn't help the creature escape unless the magic can transport someone into or out of a virtual space. When the spell ends, either because the target escaped or the duration ran out, the target returns to the space it occupied when it was digitized. Critically succeed, the spell ends. Success, you have to succeed twice to just end the spell. The target makes no progress towards completing. Critical failure, the target loses the game and has to start over. It's such a funny spell, dude. It's so unnecessary. If you die in the game, they die in real life. Is so... I can't believe that's official Paizo text. It's so good. Holy. Oh, good spells, good spells. I'll probably be wrapping up the stream in like 30-45 minutes. So chat, does anyone have anything specific they wanted to see from Starfinder? Anything that people wanted to see, weapons, spells, classes, ancestries, any just questions. Phantasmal Fleet. Oh. Planar Palace. I'm so excited for this game, y'all. See me and my enemy into Guilty Gear. Dust. Dust. I saw a meme the other day that said, Dust is on spacebar. And they said, why don't you clean it off, silly? Mechanic? We can look. I haven't looked at mechanic yet. Oh, there's no mechanic's not in here. Okay, so I was wrong. That's all right. There is no mechanic in here, and I don't have. They're only in playtest, unfortunately. Want to see lasers? We can look at some lasers real quick. We didn't look at any ranged weapons. It's so good, Jean-Michael. It's so good. I ran a one-shot last week. I played the playtest last year. It's phenomenal. Dive into Witch Warper. Witch Warper's a lot. Witch Warper's a lot. I can give a glance over Witch Warper, but yeah, laser weapons. They're mainly just ranged fire weapons. You know, it's the first one I can see. That's a melee weapon. What am I doing? Ranged weapons. Yeah, laser pistol. 1d6 flaming damage just with tech. 10 charges per reload. I don't think I've read it since the playtest actually, so I haven't seen the changes since the playtest. Can we just look at the Skittermander artwork? No. Paizo gets mad at me when I just show off the artwork. Let's see, anything else doing fire damage? Let's see, flamethrower, plasma casters, fire damage, roto laser, fire damage with automatic, 10 charges. Yeah, lasers are just fire damage. It's cool. But yeah, let's look at Witch Warper. I have not looked at Witch Warper post playtest yet. Witch Warper. Listen, Juniper. All right, you know what, Juniper? You know what we can do? You know what we can do, Juniper, is I can say, hey, look, chat, did you know that Skittermanders are playable? I'm not gonna, like, focus in on any art, but, like, just in case you haven't seen my guide, you know, Skittermanders are a playable ancestry. They're really cool. You know that? There you go, Juniper. Now they'll never know. They'll never know I did that just to show off the art. All right, what was I looking at? Whoa. Let's see. 8 hit points. Okay, so they have more hit points than a wizard. So they still have paradoxes. Okay, so they haven't changed entirely. They still have a paradox and an anchor. Similar to the psychic, they have 2 subclasses. You mix and match. Let's see. Isolated spell matrix. If your next action is to cast a spell that has a range, increase the range to 100 feet. But it has to be inside your quantum field. Huh. That's fascinating. Okay. Interesting. Oh no, I think Martin in chat is like... Can someone on YouTube tell Martin they're like an hour and a half behind and they're not live right now? They're responding to things from like an hour ago. You can put your quantum field up for free. Yeah, but how far away can you put it? Quantum pulse, you warp reality. 20 foot. Oh, within 100 feet. Oh, okay. So that if you have really good initiative, you can do some damage from far away. That's not bad. Okay. And so you can like snipe. Turn 1 Witch Warper is a sniper. That's sick. You also decide who is actually affected by your field. Oh, yes. Yeah. But if you shoot like a fireball with Isolated Spell Matrix, it'll still hurt your friends. Because even if your friends aren't affected by your quantum field, they're still targets inside your quantum field. Anything else? Spellcasting. Quantum Will. Quantum Thesis. 2 10th rank spells. Okay, so they're just... Warped Infinities. The radius of your quantum field becomes 100 feet. Yo, let's go, Cat's mom. Huge. Wow. Excluding any squares? You can customize the shape of it? That's crazy. Let's see. So what are the subclasses? Analyst. Analyze, Sure Strike, Hypercog. Warp Probability, Alternate Outcome. Did I didn't... Those sure were words that came out of my mouth. Alternate Outcome. My gosh. Any word if Paizo is bringing back the Biohacker? I don't know. I want that and I want Shifter. Or what is it called? Shifter in Starfinder? The one that just changes shapes. And that's like the entire thing. No, Shifter was Pathfinder. What was the Starfinder one? What was the Starfinder? Evolutionist. Yes, Evolutionist. Oh, I want Evolutionist in 2E. So bad. The ability to shade allows you to, at that point, manipulate the shape of your spells with isolated spell matrix. True, but the area... I see what you're saying, yeah. If you make like an X shape with your quantum field and you throw a fireball into it, it only blows up those squares. That's cool. Precog, anomaly. Yeah, we'll look at... Oh, what's the quantum field effect? So analyze. When you recall knowledge, you can reapply it to 2 related creatures inside your quantum field. Whenever you sustain it, you can recall knowledge as a free action. Pretty cool. Anomaly. When an enemy in your quantum field attempts an action with concentrate, it's disrupted unless DC 5. That's cool. They're only immune after they fail. That's neat. This used to be something weirder, and I'm glad they changed it. It used to be something really awkward. It introduces more 4D chess to spellcasting. That's crazy. Gap influenced. You have a modicum of control of the temporal flow that surrounds you. An enemy creature that uses a move action inside your quantum field takes -5 to its speed during that action. You and your allies gain +5 to speed during move actions that are used inside your quantum field. So I'm guessing this only applies if the action starts in your field. I'm guessing that's how it works. Because it says move actions used inside the field. It doesn't count as using it if you're halfway through it. Anomaly also used to have half divine occult spells, but now it's all arcane. That wasn't Gap? Huh? Oh! Ha! Anyway, supernatural static. My brain was like, oh yeah, Gap influence, temporal. That tracks. Supernatural static obscures you from sight. You're concealed to creatures within your quantum field. When a creature within your quantum field hits you with an attack, you lose this benefit against that creature. Weird. So you have a 20% chance to dodge until they hit you, and then you lose it. That's fine. Being able to slow enemies speed up allies without anything stopping you is great support. True. Yeah, it's great. Anchors. Anchor benefit for core memories. Gain assurance in any skill you're trained in. If you're expert, you gain automatic knowledge. If you can recall knowledge, it's fine. Anchoring effect once per round, reduce stupefied by... That's crazy. Wait, that's insane. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think I also ran for an anomaly witch warp. I don't remember much. I'm informed that I'm required to ask you for 20 gods who aren't in the core... What? That's a lot of 20s. 2020 sucked. Focal points. Your single-minded focus helps you concentrate. If a reaction would disrupt, you get DC 15 flat check. Boring, but useful. Reduce your clumsy condition by 1 and ignore the effects of the suppressed condition. Damn! That's crazy. Suppressed is very common in Starfinder 2. Being able to ignore suppressed, because suppressed is not only a reduction in attack rolls, it also lowers your move speed. That's great. Tangible object. You gain +1 circumstance bonus to perception checks and will saves against illusions. Reduce frightened by 1. If you aren't frightened, gain +1 to will saves against fear, +2 against will DC to demoralize. That's okay. That's fine. Who would you put if it was a core 40 gods? I have no idea. I know like 8 gods. What are you talking about? I know like 8 gods total in Pathfinder. What's up, First Last? All right, I want to see their focus spells. I want to know all their focus spells. They sound super cool. Where are they listed? Warp spells, 296. No, that's for rules. Maybe it's still there? Nope. All right, so I need to look up which Warper. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. Come on, PDF reader. You got it. You got it. There we go. The gap focus spell is busted? Ooh. I don't remember which one is which. Warp probability. As a reaction, when you fail an attack roll or saving throw, re-roll it. Okay. That's pretty good. Alternate outcome. As a reaction, a creature within your quantum field would succeed a saving throw. They roll it again and take the... Damn! Okay. Quantum... Oh, they're finally organized by subclass and not alphabetically. Thank you, Paizo. Thank you. Quantum analysis. One action. Creatures you target during the spell's duration can't benefit from bonuses to AC due to cover. Ignore circumstance penalties to the attack roll on any flat check required to see concealed, hidden, or behind cover. Cast spells that target creatures within your quantum field, even if you don't have line of sight. That's cool. That's so cool. Even if you don't have line of sight. Damn. After casting the spell, when you would make an attack roll against a creature during your quantum field during quantum analysis duration, you roll with an advantage. Nice. That sets up an amazing spell attack roll. Wall hacks. That's super cool. Warp terrain. I'm not a big fan of terrain warping stuff. It's usually just like, oh, it's difficult terrain. La 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 la. You can take cover. Neat. Warp world. Oh, this is the cool one. You recreate a powerful event from another world in your current reality. All creatures in a 10-foot burst attempt a fortitude save. And it's all these options. Krieger! Krieger! Krieger, we were just talking about you! We were talking about you! I'm still working on these. Like, I've made so little progress. I've made so little progress. But I'll eat another one for you right now. That'll be 2 in 1 day. Crazy. Oh, they're so melted. I like them! I do! I love them. I don't love them, but I like them. I do like them a lot. They're just so hard to eat multiple of. It's a weird sensation. But I have to finish them by December. They go bad on the 28th of December. They are good, I promise. That's why I haven't thrown them away. Think the nuts are the new running meme? Nuts is just everything. Sounds like a re-gift Christmas gift. Who would I give these to? Also, they've melted and re-solidified so many times. Eat another. I'm not eating a handful. I'll eat another one. I'll eat another one. I'm not eating a handful. I'm not eating a... God. It's only because it's you, Krieger. It's only because it's you. Oh gosh. This is gonna be a sensation. I'm trying to get them out. This is so gross looking. There, 4 is a handful. Oh, it's so warm. It's so warm and squishy. Probably a sell buy? This is Best Buy. Oh, 4's too many. Oh, 4's too many. Okay. I don't like that. Kind of feels like I'm eating a sweet caterpillar.
We've missed you, no not.
Aww.
Hope you're taking good care of yourself, and thank you for popping back on stream today.
Neko, that's so sweet. Yeah, I want to get back to more regular streams. What I want to do, what I want to do is stream more with purpose. You know, especially after the 2 subathons. Even though I'm going to be doing another subathon either late this year or early next year. But I want to do more streams with purpose. Pathfinder, Starfinder, Jeopardy would be more fun to do more of. I want to do streamed events rather than just, hey, I'm going to show up for these hours every 4 days and play a game. Also, yes, there will not be a No Nat November. At least not a lot of subathon this year. There will still be a similar subathon in either December or January. But chat, I'm gonna be a uncle. I'm gonna be a uncle. My brother's having a kid. I'm gonna have a nephew, and in November, I'm gonna go see him. It'll be fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to my parents' place. They're gonna fly up to my brother's place so that I can watch their house while they're gone. And then we're gonna swap. They're gonna come back to their place. I'm gonna go to my brother's place, meet my nephew. Yeah, Uncle Nat. Hell yeah. I am gonna be the cool uncle. I'm gonna be the uncle who teaches them how to play video games. That's the, at least if I'm around, I will. Because, you know, Pacific Northwest. But, yeah.
Fish!
Chat, you know what we gotta do? We gotta do one more shout out. Did you know this stream is sponsored by Misty Mountain Gaming, who is doing a bunch of awesome Pathfinder and Starfinder merchandise, which is officially licensed by Paizo. You can go over there right now. Thank you, Dunk. Right on that link to the launch party, you can get a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies and backpacks. The journals look sick. They've got crazy fancy dice. And while I don't have the actual physical merchandise because it didn't reach me in time for the sponsored stream, I do have this. Yeah! Ugh. I look damn good in this shirt. I look real good in this shirt. 2 thumbs up. Don't you want to look this good with no pants on? Don't you want to look this good? Yeah. Wait. Don't you? You want to look this good, don't you? Come on. Buy some Misty Mountain Gaming merch. I hope they run this as an ad. Such a big shirt. Yeah, it's a nightie. Little closer and lower. Don't tell me how to do my job. Yo, see you later, Ezzy. It was good seeing you again. Take it easy. It's not that even that it was oppressive, Nekogen. It wasn't that it was oppressive. It was a mental thing. I was in a really bad mental headspace that I could not keep going, and it wasn't because of the streams either. It was 100% a personal thing that I'm figuring out, which is nice. It looked like you're Donald Duck in it. You don't know. Maybe I took my pants off. You don't know. I'm on YouTube. I need to be careful. All right, chat. Oh, mamma mia, papa pia, baby's got the diarrhea. What are we looking at, chat? I got a little bit at work myself. Oof. Everyone's burning out these days. That's such cool art. I didn't even mean to land on it, but God, the art's so cool! Warp presence as a reaction if somebody targets you with a strike. Your presence flickers in their mind. If they succeed a will save, you become concealed. If they fail, you're undetected for 1 round. If they critically fail... Oh, fail and critical fail, they miss. You are undetected for 1 minute. Wow, that's cool. You just disappear. I was looking at the Warp World focus. Well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of different damages. Oh, some cool effects. Dazzled, knocked prone, sickened, confused on Eldritch Storm. That's sick. Slowed 1 on Flash Freeze. Nice. Oh, I do want to read parallel forms. For 2 actions, you split yourself into 2 versions with different fates. Each version of you strides from your current space and takes a single action. If the actions are both attacks, they must target a different creature and use the same multiple attack penalty, counting as 1. Each round you sustain the spell, your parallel form shares actions and use the same bonuses and penalties. Wait. Does this cast the same spells as you? Does this cast the same spells? If the actions are both attacks. Each round you sustain the spell, your parallel forms share actions. Oh. No. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Wait, is this kind of garbage? Hold on, is this kind of garbage? When I read share actions, I thought it meant every action you take, it takes. But no. After sustaining it, you have 2 actions to spend between you both. It's sort of the thaumaturge mirror, yeah, on a focus point. Gets a little bit better at 8th level, which is... Or 8th rank. Oh, no, that's 8th rank. Ugh. Now both forms have 2 actions. I think you have 2 actions total between them. This says they share actions. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. That's actually garbage. Wait a second. The best thing is that it gives you 2 places to shoot spells from, but your spells are just going to go into your quantum field anyway. Wait, is that garbage? Am I missing something here? Huh. And you apply damage to either form to your current hit points? Huh. Well, no, you don't have to only target your quantum field, but you want to be targeting your quantum field as the Witch Warper. That's your goal. Huh. That's less exciting than I hoped it would be. I was hoping for something that they could, like, cast at the same time. It's too bad. Let's see. Forget! 1 creature or object in your quantum field. You force creatures to temporarily forget about the target. The target is invisible while within your quantum field. The memories of the target are completely erased or rewritten. The first time an enemy attempts to locate the target or uses recall knowledge, they take 8d8 mental damage. Interesting. Wait, who does this affect the universe? Wait. So does forget affect the entire universe, including yourself? You target your ally, the operative, and force creatures to forget about the target. Undetected to all creatures. Memories of the target are temporarily erased. Like, to the universe? You choose what version you keep after the spell ends. Right, but they still share hit points. While in quantum field, yeah. Sure, yeah, it's only while they're in your quantum field. But as long as that creature's in the quantum field, do you, the Witch Warper, forget they exist? I also love the idea that technically, rules as written, let's say there's an enemy company that's trying to figure out and assassinate your operative. It does not say only enemies. Undetected to all creatures. Creatures temporarily forget about the target. It only does damage to enemies. But it also doesn't say enemies nearby. So, like, if you use this on your operative while the operative is in your quantum field, and an enemy company tries to, like, recall knowledge about them, does their brain explode? Yo, sounds good, Mauve. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Always a pleasure. This one's weirdly worded. I'm sure it's supposed to only work on the enemies around you. Like, that's the thing. But it's also, like, why would they recall knowledge if they don't exist? What a weird spell. The wording on this is so strange. So if you get within quantum field range of the president while they're doing a press conference... What? Reality wipe. 2 actions. All written information and computer data in the area is subject to the effects of delete. You attempt to counteract any spell whose area or targets are in your quantum field. If the counteract attempt succeeds, it prevents only the portion of the spell inside your quantum field. Creatures in the quantum field take 8d6 spirit. Ooh, creatures, not enemies. Creatures. Brutal. Boss, the new guy in the cubicle just exploded. The way it's worded also sounds like even if the target attacks, creatures still don't know it's that. Right? It's undetected to all creatures. For 10 minutes. I don't actually know how to run this spell. Yeah, everyone forgets, then tries to remember. That's the thing. The target, the target is invisible. Not under the effects of invisibility. That's 10 minutes greater invisibility at character level 7. What? But again, it's also interesting because you, the Witch Warper, also forget about them, I think. All of your allies forget too. So it's broken at a standard table. I feel like if everyone's role-playing, quote-unquote, correctly, it's balanced. Obscura, you're just in time. How the hell do you run Forget? Have you read this spell? Have you read this, Obscura? I want to get you're a great designer in these games. I want to get your thoughts on how you run this. It hurts everyone who tries to break it. Yeah. And it's every time, too. If they seek and fail to find them, and seek again, they take the damage again. You can also target yourself with this. If a target is undetected to all creatures, is it undetected to itself? It just is the first. Oh, it does say the first time. Okay, good. Reading now. Okay, yeah. I wanna know what you think about this, Obscura. You cast the spell and forget why you're... That's what I'm thinking, Frost, is I'm like, huh, if you cast Forget, but then you also forget about your ally in your aura, in your quantum field, and you throw a fireball into your quantum field because you don't think they're in there. When you get a migraine, that means you were affected by the spell. All migraines are caused by Forget. My roommate's actually a witch warper fucking with me. Yeah, it's only the first time. I misread that. The enemies don't have to be in your field. No, they don't. Nobody has to be. Like, maybe it's implied that it only affects creatures within range, but even that doesn't make sense. I don't really understand the spell. It's just that they take damage, not that they can... That's the thing as well, Frost. Yeah, it doesn't say that they succeed or not. It's just damage. It's super squirrely. It's a weird one. Are all of these uncommon? Yeah, they're all uncommon. That's so weird. It's definitely balanced that crit fail doesn't... Oh, no, it is basic wills. Holy! Crit fail will save is 16d8. I feel like it doesn't even need an errata. It needs a rewrite. Like this, I don't know, the spell... Because what can you... Let's say... Wait. Here's my question. Let's say you use this on your operative, while the operative is in the quantum field. Let's say their name is... Jessax. Jessax the operative. If you use this on Jessax, while they're in your field, and there's an enemy nearby, can Jessax walk to the edge of the field so they're in hearing range? Well, I guess they have to actively recall knowledge. But, like, if they yell, like, what do you know about Jessax? Do you remember Jessax? Could they trick the enemy into recalling knowledge and having their brain explode? I think also the only visible part is limited to the field. If you use it on yourself and call somebody on the other side of the planet to remember you, do you damage them? Hey, enemy faction leader. What do you know about Jessax? What's a Jessax? I think... I think Forget is not the knowledge of, in this case, but the ability to focus on them. I don't quite understand, Phoenix. You could use this to kill so many people. That's insane. It's level 7. Probably level 8. You probably get it from a feat. This will require some pretty interesting system mastery. Yeah, exactly, Obscura. A lot of this is on the GM. Like, the big thing for me is that it doesn't say the Witch Warper forgets or not. Mental damage is always non-lethal. Oh, you're so right, it is. They'll just go into a catatonic state. How does this book compare to PF2 player core? So many options. A couple less classes, more interesting ancestries, a lot more weapon diversity compared to Pathfinder player core, and the spells are incredible. What do you mean, just sacks D's nuts? That's not even a D's joke! What do you mean, just sacks D's nuts? You have an automated call system set up to call everyone at a call center? Oh my god! You set up it's Starfinder, so you set up a bot that calls like 100 phone numbers at once with a pre-recorded message that says, "Hello, do you know anything about Jessax?" And then you cast Forget on Jessax, and Jessax sends out the bot. But it wouldn't kill anybody. But we got Infosphere. Wait, well remember, it's only enemies. It's only enemies. But I guess if you make an enemy of a plant, what defines an enemy? What defines an enemy? The world is like, well, yeah, what if you decide I hate the world? I want to be light Yagami. A targeted ad campaign. This spell might need another pass, or is it perfectly... I mean, to be fair, for a spell focused around the gap, I think it's perfect. So it makes the target undetected. If someone does something to make them undetected to them, then the damage procs. Someone does something to make them undetected to them? To make them not undetected. To make them detected, you mean. Basically. Either to seek them or recall knowledge. But the question is, if they don't know they exist, like, again, without, like, an ad campaign, how do you make them recall knowledge on it? Yeah, a few bits need more definition. There's just not enough text. Reality wipe. Oh, yeah, we did that one. That was cool. Warp time. 1 action. Gain temporary hit points. Fast forward. 1d10 void damage. That's really basic. That's kind of cool. It lets you pick between false life and, like, a harm spell. I dig that. I dig that a lot. It's nice and simple. Accelerate. Quicken for 1 round. Oh, for 1 minute! Ooh. Oh, but it's only yourself. I guess that on a spellcaster, that's pretty good, actually. 2 actions for 1 minute of a free stride per turn. That's really good. Smell needs a lot of clarification. Time loop. 5 creatures. Stunned 1, stunned 2, stunned 3. That's... Am I let down by this? No, stunned on... Even if they all succeed, that's 2 actions to steal 5. Never mind, that's insane. That's crazy. Even incapacitation. If they get a normal success, that's insane. There's rank 10 Witch Warper focus spells? Sorry, Oh! It's the damage cap one! Alright, this will be the last one we talk about. Then I'll plug the sponsor again and we'll wrap up. Alright, Quantum Negation. 2 actions. 1 creature within your quantum field. You expose a target to a reality in which it's already dead or never existed. If this spell brings a target of level 16 or lower to 0 hit points, it ceases to exist. It's not just dead. It no longer exists. A target of 17th level or higher dies instantly, reduced to 0 hit points instead of being erased. If the target is level 13 or lower, they take 9,999 damage. And has reverse incapacitation. I wish there was a trait for that. Oh, Obscura, you can totally steal this if you want to design things. What about a trait that is the inverse of incapacitation? Creatures that are a lower level than you treat their saving throw as 1 worse, but the inherent effects are weaker. You know, what if there's a 2nd rank spell that deals, like, 3d4 damage on multiple targets, but if they're lower level than you, yeah, a 2nd rank spell that targets, like, 3 creatures, and for 3d4 damage. Need that Picto? What Picto? You're making me think of Expedition 33. You can't just call it capacitation. But that's kind of cool. I like that idea. Like, yeah, 3d4 damage may not sound like a lot, but most of the time it's going to be 6d4. And even if they crit succeed, they're going to take, like, half of 3d4. I dig that. That's a cool idea. It's like a consistency thing, but it's only good against lower level creatures. Oppression? Ooh, Oppression's not a bad trait name. Oppressive, probably. It'd probably be Oppressive. I dig that. Ooh, wait, the Oppressive trait? Already play with that mechanic. I have a Bard subclass is more effective against higher level creatures. Well, again, we're talking about lower level creatures. We want something that's even better against lower level creatures, but they're weak. 9 doesn't sound like a lot without context. True. I can call it Cthulhu. Yeah. I like the the oppressive trait. Oppressive on a spell. If they're a lower level than you, lower their save by 1, but the effects are in general way weaker. I dig that. I dig that a lot. Rank 3 spell that, like, on a crit fail inflicts sickened 1 for 1 minute, but oppressive. Just be on and call it bully. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Oh my god. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. This was an absolute blast. One more major shout out to Misty Mountain Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Can I get a command sponsor in Twitch chat so you can go check it out? They have some amazing Pathfinder and Starfinder merch. If you are interested in getting some yourself, you can get it right now. Well, you can pre-order it right now. And now's a good time because the pre-order is a sale. You know, $10 off the dice, $5 off a t-shirt, $10 off a backstory, $10 off your backstory. It's phenomenal looking merch. Love the classic Wayne Reynolds art. Lots of cool stuff. They put my face, chat, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny to me? This picture of me, it's so funny that this has become like the picture I'm known by. Who's Brogan? That's me. That's me. This is the picture people know from me because it's on the one on my channel, you know? Why did I wear a hat? Chat, in the last 5 years, have you ever seen me wear a hat? Beanies don't count. Have you ever seen me wear a baseball cap in the last 5 years? No. You haven't. You have a surname? No, I don't wear hat. I don't own a hat. I own a beanie. That's it. I don't know why I wore this. I think it made me look more like an everyman. Like, that might have been my thought. It's like, oh, I look more like your general nerd. You know, because I have a nice little baseball cap. Also, hey, Bad Luck Gamer, how you doing? It's wild. God, and the neck beard, dude. The neck beard on this picture, too. I'm so glad I learned to actually shave over here. I'm so glad I learned to shave this. Because from, like, age 20 to 25, I just never shaved my beard, like my neck. I'm not a hat wearer. My head's too big. Hats don't fit. They make me look weird. I look so much better with Fabio hair. Look at that. Look at that floof, dude. Look at and that's in the heat. That's with me sweating. God, I'm attractive. All right, chat. I'm going to call it a stream. I'm not going to raid because I'm on YouTube too, and that sounds like it's going to get weird and confusing. But phenomenal to see y'all. I will be back to streaming quasi-regularly soon. I'm going to create a schedule first. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to schedule out streams, get that working. I'm going to try to do just 1 or 2 streams a week going forward. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube and Twitch. Could be fun. We'll see. But for now, I hope y'all have a phenomenal night. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon, y'all. New class guide coming out tomorrow, by the way. New class guide. Be hyped. Now I have to wait, because for YouTube to hear that hype, I think I need to wait for them to catch up about 13 seconds. And then they'll hear